How's it going, everybody? Shockwave984 here, and today's going to be a collection video, and this is going to be for our Nickelodeon cartoon show collection that we have so far. And this is going to feature pretty much all of them I've done a video for, but there's one that I haven't done yet. We only have like the first part of it. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So I thought I'd go ahead and do these in parts. So first up is Nickelodeon. The second will probably be Cartoon Network / Adult Swim. And then eventually get to anime and stuff. And that's more of a bigger one. So I'm going to do that in separate parts as well. And then also Marvel and DC. So first up we have Roccos Modern Life. Shout Factory release. There is a newer one that did come out. And just an awesome show. Very wacky. All sorts of different things in it. And a wealth of different characters. You have Rocco. There's his dog Spunky. There's Filbert the turtle. Heifer. There's Mr. and Mrs. Big Head in the picture. And just many different characters. And just really good show. 52 episodes. So if you happen to find this is the first set that came out. I think the more common one is the newer version, which I think is 2 cases in a slipcover. I think, yeah, the packaging is kind of different. So, either way, you're good. You get the whole series. So, yeah, Rocco, really good. And yes, I did do a video for that one. And here's another one. Real Monsters. Another really cool show. This is actually pretty, pretty scary in a lot of ways, watching this as a kid. And so you have Oblina, there's Ickis, and Crumb. And they live in pretty much like the sewers and stuff, and you meet all these different other monsters. Like there's their like teacher, their boss, pretty much in a way. They all go to school, and they come out during nighttime, and I want to say there's like some daytime things as well. There's Halloween stuff also, and yeah, pretty creepy show in a way. Growing up, but also really good comedy. The art style is also really good, like Rocco. It's got that nice kind of feel to it. Music is good. The opening theme is really awesome, like Rocco, and a bunch of other Nick shows, and yeah, really good. This is another Shout Factory release. I believe this is the only version out there. As far as like a complete set, there are separate collections because they pretty much just put them all together in here. Like it'll say, season 1, disc 1. And then so on, season 3, disc 2, and yeah. So, yeah, I happen to find this. Go ahead and pick it up if you can. For a really good deal, actually, yeah, I would say if you can find this on sale, definitely get it. I don't think it's too expensive, but yeah, this one I happen to find secondhand. And then next up is another Shout Factory release. Danny Phantom. This was a long-awaited one, along with pretty much all these shows that finally got, full releases. And really cool, action type sci-fi kind of thing. Danny Phantom, gets caught in this machine that his parents built, and he becomes part human, part ghost. And then you just follow him and his friends as they, just go on different ghost hunting adventures. Or, they fight different beings and stuff. His parents are like ghost hunters. And that makes it kind of funny because there's so many scenes where they detect something. It's obviously him, but yet they don't know. There's a pretty good comedy in here. And, long-awaited release. And as far as I know with this one as well, I believe this is the only release. So, or as far as a complete set, because there are individual ones. So, yeah, Danny Phantom, really good. And next up is the first release to Hey Arnold. Really good show. There's Arnold right there. There's your lead with his football head and his little hat. And this is the first release where it's like 2 cases in a just thin box for it. But really nice release. Now, the newer version actually comes with the movies. I want to say it comes with all of them, because I think there's 3 now. I want to say there was the first one, then there was a middle one, and then the newer one, where it's like they're in a jungle adventure, and then you see pretty much what happened to his parents. And that was like the latest one. But if you're just looking for the show, just by itself, this is the main one. So there you see Helga, his grandpa. There's Gerald. And there's Arnold. Really cool. You have other characters. There's Eugene. He's really good. There's one named Torvald, who's like he's been in school for a while and he's kind of older. That's pretty cool. His teachers, and yeah, just a overall really good show. Just hanging out with a bunch of kids going on different adventures, and yeah, Hey Arnold, really cool. This takes place in like a big city. I think it's oh my gosh, was it New York, Chicago? It's something like that. Yeah, but yeah, really good show, Hey Arnold. And then next up is the Wild Thornberrys, another pretty cool adventure show. This you follow a family called the Thornberrys, and their daughter gets this ability to where she can talk to animals, and they meet this. They also meet this cave boy right here, or like a jungle boy, and there's like her friend who's a monkey, and she could talk to him. She also has an older sister. And her parents are like adventurers. So yeah, they go to like different places like the jungles and stuff. And, Elijah Thornberry, that's her name. And yeah, another really cool adventure cartoon. Also 91 episodes. That's a thing you're going to notice with a lot of these older shows. Some of them, at least, they were pretty long. I mean, Hey Arnold had 99 episodes, which I didn't realize that until getting finding the set. Wild Thornberrys, there is a movie as well. I think it's just the one. No, I think there's 2. Because there's one where they meet up, I think, with the, oh my gosh, who is it? The Rugrats? I believe that's one by itself. So, yeah, as far as the movies go, I'm still working on getting those. But yeah, Wild Thornberrys, really cool. And as far as I know, this is the only version that you can get as far as a complete set. And I believe there's individual releases as well. So, yeah. It is another Shout Factory release, like Danny Phantom, Rocco, Hey Arnold, and yeah, pretty cool. Same thing, 2 boxes in one cover. Or 2 cases in one box. Alright, so now we're going to get to the one that I haven't shown yet. Because I'm trying to figure out as to how much of this I want to get. Because there are many different box sets for it right now. And that is the complete first season of SpongeBob SquarePants. This is an incredible show. I remember when this was being promoted, highly promoted, all over the place. Nickelodeon had this. Like little previews. You had TV spots, commercials. This played everywhere. And this is a show created by Steven Hillenburg, who is sadly no longer with us. I believe that was back in 2018 when he passed away. The show he created is incredible. May he rest in peace. I saw some footage of like some, I think it's like an original cartoon that he made. I think just black and white and stuff. And it looked incredible. And I believe it featured SpongeBob, who I think went under a different name. But yeah, that was just amazing what he did. And also, so if you guys want to see more of this, just for the sake of time, I will do this in a separate video. Just let me know in the comments below. And also let me know what you guys think of all these shows. And which one of the Nickelodeon shows, like, have you seen, whether it be new or old, is your favorite? I'm curious to know. So feel free, let me know. So this is a 3-disc set. Now, this is a Paramount, Nickelodeon DVD release. And there are many different sets now of SpongeBob that you can get. This has a lot of special features. Oh, lighting's kind of changing a bit. Sorry about that, guys. And there are individual sets per season. I believe SpongeBob is up to, oh man, what is it, 10, 11? Maybe more. Yeah, SpongeBob is still going amazingly. There's been things where these are all the episodes right here, where I believe like some of the original writers left and came back. There's been, I think a big change since Hillenburg, sadly passed away. I believe he worked on the first 3 seasons, because I noticed after that you do get a different feel, like a kind of change from it. That was something I noticed. So there's SpongeBob with Patrick. There's Gary. There's Sandy Cheeks. There's Squidward. And his neighbor. And just a really, really fun show. Like the first few seasons, at least I would say the first, like 2 or 3 that Hillenburg worked on. Specifically, there are many things in here that went over my head watching this, because there is a lot of, you have your more like kid humor type of things like that, and then you have snippets and some very weird imagery. Like they have these still shots where it's really detailed, and you're kind of like, what the heck was that? You also have some very adult themes in here as well, but I think the way the way the comedy is done was, the way it was inserted in here, very well made, SpongeBob. So yeah, this is a older box set. There is a slimmer, it's just like a, I'll just take out the first one. They're pretty much like this, the newer season sets. It's just one case, per season, so you have 1 through 10, I think. I want to say they're up to 10 now, if not higher. So those go for pretty cheap. This one might be kind of hard to find. This one we did get new shortly after it came out, so we've had this for a long time. Season 2 did have a set like this, where it was orange, like the pineapple that he lives in. And yeah, so, I happened to find that. I have found that used a couple times, but they were kind of pricey a little bit. Also, the condition wasn't very good. So, yeah, just if you're looking for this one specifically, I'm not sure if you can still get this new. If you can, just be careful of pricing. And, yeah, there's also these 2 sets where the first one was the first 100 episodes. And you also have there's another one that came out, I believe it already did, called The Next 100 Episodes. So it's kind of, figuring out as to what to get. But if you want to check them out individually, you can get them individually. And then if you want the big sets, you can. And the movies, we do have the first one. Also, Paramount Nickelodeon release, or Nickelodeon movie DVD, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. This was also pretty awesome. This was everywhere. I want to say that this did pretty good when it came out. This is a yellow DVD, which was kind of, big thing, SpongeBob is yellow. And, yeah, the movie is actually really funny, pretty goofy. And I do apologize for the lighting, guys. The sun is kind of reflecting kind of weird. So, and this one, you follow SpongeBob and Patrick, and the beginning of this movie is hilarious. It starts off like all serious, like he's coming into a situation almost like a cop show or something, and then it turns out to be something pretty silly. in a way. And here you have a bunch of extras. Let's see if we get the lighting to change. There. Okay. That's better. Oop. Yeah, it's kind of going back and forth. Okay. So this is the full screen collection. I'm not sure if there's a widescreen one. I want to say there's a Blu-ray for this now. Because there was for like the later one, which is what is it? Sponge Out of Water. There's other like TV specials. All right, that's better. I do apologize for that, guys. And yeah, like that film, I did see that one. That one has like no more like CG, like in real life, and that one was pretty good. So SpongeBob overall, I'll go ahead and show these two together. Flip this. The front. So yeah, SpongeBob all together, really good. So feel free, check these out. And yeah, the movie should be readily available. SpongeBob should be all still in print. So I didn't mean to take too long on that, guy. Just wanted to, get some thoughts out there. And the next one is the latest, one of the latest videos I did. My Life as a Teenage Robot, still really good series. This was pretty cool to find out that, Amazon still had them because they've been out for quite a long time. Also, what I forgot to mention that there is another special on here that it's in its entirety. I don't think it was edited or anything, and that was Escape from Cluster Prime, which was a real big, pretty much like a short film for Teenage Robot, and it's actually really good. So, besides the other one, a Robot for All Seasons, I just forgot to mention that one. So, yeah. Just thought I'd show you guys that, let you guys know. But yeah, My Life as a Teenage Robot, these are manufacturer on demand. So, just to put that back out there. But yeah, Amazon still has them. So, pretty cheap. Really good. And then the latest, or no, not the latest. So the last for our Nickelodeon collection that we have is the Avatar series. So we have The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. I have done separate videos for these as well. SpongeBob was the only one I haven't shown, so until now. So yeah. So here is Avatar. You have the original. Awesome. There's a live action version in the works for Netflix, if I remember correctly. So, and this is the original, the first Blu-ray set. And for Korra, this show already had one, just doesn't have a cover on it. And now you can get these where it's like half of Aang and half of Korra, and that's together in one big Blu-ray set. And then also you have the anniversary edition for the original show, which is right here. So I'm gonna I meant to show this because I actually forgot that these form a picture right there. That is awesome. So this is the anniversary edition for Avatar. This is a really cool set. The only thing is there's nothing really new about it. It's just the same as the regular Blu-ray as far as like transfer goes and things like that. But Avatar: The Last Airbender, amazing show. Comedy is good. Action is very well choreographed and stuff. The way it's animated is good. You have airbending, firebending, water, earth. And the way it's done in here, especially with Aang, when he goes into, like his avatar state, that is amazing. So with this one, which one was your favorite, let's say, battle scene? Was it him fight scene? Was it him fighting Fire Lord Ozai? Azula versus Zuko and Katara. Sokka doing his thing. Toph was amazing. Feel free to let me know some of your favorite parts. And also with Korra, too. You had an introduction of, different types of bending. Of course, you have metal. You have blood bending, that was wow, like, geez, like if you could do that, man, that makes you pretty tough. So, yeah, feel free to let me know what your thoughts were on Korra too, especially coming off of Last Airbender. I thought this was pretty good. And yeah, this was pretty much it until the last Airbender show coming out for Netflix. So yeah, two really good series. So these you could pick up on DVD. They have Blu-ray. Avatar, the first one has like 4 separate DVD sets. I think you can still get them. They look pretty nice, nice box sets. Korra, I believe, has separate Blu-ray sets and I'm not sure if there's separate DVD ones. I know there is on Blu-ray. So, and then they each have their full collections, both DVD and Blu-ray. So yeah, Avatar, and that pretty much does it for our Nickelodeon collection so far. So yeah, there's still a bunch of shows that we don't quite have yet. I know we don't have what is it? I want to say it originally played on Nickelodeon because that's where I remember seeing it. Was Ren and Stimpy. That's one I want to get. There is, oh man, I know I'm forgetting some. But there's just a bunch that unfortunately have not gotten full releases, whether it's like a licensing thing or just, maybe the only release is just like a single DVD set. Cartoon Network has kind of the same deal, kind of the same problem, where you have a bunch of shows that just haven't gotten full releases yet. Like in their case, they release first seasons of stuff, which is pretty much the same as Nickelodeon, kind of. Rugrats. I want to get Rugrats. All Grown Up, if I could find that, I think that would be cool. Because that's a show that came out after, where they're all older and they're like in school. And yeah, these look good together. So yeah, that's our Nickelodeon collection. So like the video if you do, subscribe if you like. And have you seen any of these shows that I've shown today? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. And yeah, so with that, I'll see you guys next time.